Alrighty, YouTube, what's up? It's CS back here with another installment, and here are my predictions for who I think are going to win each division in the 2011 MLB season. So, guys, like last year, I'm just going to run through who I think are going to win the divisions in the AL and NL, of course, the wild cards as well. But yeah, I'm going to try to run through these as fast as possible. There's too much to cover in baseball, so just look for me to just pick who I think is going to win and not discuss much about everyone else because there's just too much to say. So I'm just going to try to cram this into less than a 10-minute video or something. I'll see what I can do with it. But yes, let's get on to the picks. AL East, let's start with everyone's favorite. Alrighty, guys, American League East, who do we got here? This is essentially a three-horse race between the Red Sox, the Yankees, and the Rays. I got the Red Sox winning this, though. I think their acquisition of um, Carl Crawford is going to pay dividends for the top of their lineup. I also look for Dustin Pedroia to have a bounce back year. And of course, the acquisition of Adrian Gonzalez, I look for him to flourish as long as he is healthy. For their bullpen, I think they're going to be pretty solid this year. But it's their rotation for me, that's a story. I think that they're going to be consistent in terms of wins and in health. I hope Dice K comes back, has a pretty good season. I think he's going to bounce back pretty well from his injury played last year. And then, of course, John Lester, I look for him to show some signs of consistency, and Clay Buckles, and he's going to look good, I think. And then we got Josh Beckett. Hopefully, he doesn't give up a lot of home runs. But yeah, I look for them to win the AL East. I think they're going to do it with both pitching and hitting. I think they're pretty consistent on each, as long as they stay healthy. So I got the Red Sox winning a good 95-96 wins. All right, guys, moving on. We got the AL Central. Now, who do I like winning here? I hate to say it, but I gotta go with the Twins again. I think they're too good with Mauer and Morneau healthy, and I think they're gonna be healthy throughout the year. Look for them to play at least 150 games, and yeah, I just think they're gonna contribute each, like usual. Their Morneau is gonna bat a good 30 something home runs, have a good 100 RBIs, and bat almost 300 or just over it, and be very effective in extra base hits department. Then look for Joe Mauer to bat a good 20 something home runs, bat a good like 340, something stupid like that. And then, yeah, look for him to have a decent amount of RBIs as well. Joe Mauer is one of the best hitters in the world, and I think he's going to show that this season. As for their pitching, I think they're going to be able to hold it down with guys like Carl Pavano. I look for him to have a good year. And I think their bullpen should hold it down for this year. So I look for them to have a good, 92, 93 win season. I got Twins this year, and we'll see what they can do. Alrighty, guys. Next up, we got the AL West. I can't pick the Rangers this year. I can't. I picked the Mariners last year. That was ugly. They got injury played and they lost Cliff Lee. So yeah, fuck the Mariners. So Rangers, they eventually got Cliff Lee, and look what happened to him. I mean, they got to the World Series, and now he's on to Philly. So picking Rangers without Cliff Lee, can't do it, man. I really can't, and I can't do it without Vladimir Guerrero. He was very effective for him last year, and they lost him. I think that's not good considering he brought some certain something to that ball club. Uh, he brought good morale, and his numbers were pretty good last year too. Uh, I do have the Angels winning, however, though in the AL West, I think that Kendry Morales healthy will pay dividends for him, and their young pitching staff looks darn good with Dan Heron, Jared Weaver, Irvin Santana. I think they're going to have a good 14, 15 wins each, and I look for them to be pretty dominant in the AL West. So I got them winning that division. Now, guys, let's take a look at the AL collectively and pick out a wild card winner. Gotta go with the Yankees, guys. I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't imagine a playoff without the Yankees. I just can't. Like, hate to say it, but I really can't. I got the Yankees winning it. Good, maybe. I think they're gonna get a good like 92, 93 wins. We'll see about that. But I just think they're gonna make a late season push after starting the year off slow like they usually do. And I think they might catch the Red Sox, but I just don't think it's going to happen. But I think whatever they do is going to be good enough to win the wild card. Usually the wild card goes to that division anyway. So I expect the Yankees to come in second place in that division and get that wild card exploding over everyone else who needed it. So I got the Yankees doing well. I think that CC Sabathia is going to have another stellar year. I think A.G. Burnett does get together, but I think he's going to have a very slow start in the beginning. As far as their lineup, hopefully they acquire some talent. They couldn't acquire like Carl Crawford and shit. That sucks. And as for their pitching, they couldn't acquire Cliff Lee. But I see someone picking up the slack in the pitching department. Hopefully Phil Hughes has a good year. But who knows? We'll see. I just don't think what they got right now is good enough to catch the Red Sox, whatever they augmented their lineup with. So I gotta go with the Yankees to win the wild card. Just a wild card. Now moving on to my favorite, the NL. Of course, my favorite because my favorite team's the NL, and that is the Atlanta Braves. So let's take a look at the Braves in the AL East. I don't think they're winning though. I do like their team, but I just got the Phillies. Like, how can you not? They have the best lineup in the NL, and they have the best rotation in NL. Like, how does that lose? Like, I'm trying to think. Expect Brad Lidge to hold it down in the bullpen too. So look for Holiday and Lee and Oswald and Hamels to pile up some wins for Phillies this year. I look for the lineup to do some damage. I think that Ryan Howard's going to have easy over 40 home runs this year, and I look for Chase Utley to have a good 100 RBIs this year. I think those two guys are going to pick up the slack this year for sure. I look for Victorino to have a good year as well to kick off their lineup. So we'll see what the Phillies can do. I think they're extra motivated this year. I think they're really bummed that they didn't get to the World Series last year, and I think they're going to get to it this year. But we'll leave that argument for another time. This is about picking the divisions, and right now I got them winning the NL East. Alrighty, guys. Now moving on to the NL Central, but before that, I gotta go back to the NL East and pick a number for the Phillies to match in wins. I think they're gonna get 100. Kind of bold, but I'm gonna say they get 100 wins with whatever the hell they got right now, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, NL Central, I do like the Reds. Like, I do like their team a lot, and I think they're gonna do it with both pitching and defense. Look for them to hold it down, pitching wise. I look for Bronson Arroyo to have another, decent year. I think he's going to get a good 14 wins. Hopefully, get some run support like he usually does. And then, yeah, I really like the acquisition of Dontrell Willis. I think he's going to lug a lot of innings. I think he's going to bounce back from, these past few years of inconsistency. He did show some good light in his Detroit Tigers uniform last year. I think he picked up a couple wins, and he looked good there. So hopefully he can continue on to the next season here and make me look good for the Reds. So I got the Reds winning the 2011 NL Central division, and I think Joey Votto is going to have another awesome year. So yeah, gotta go with the Reds in the NL Central. All right, folks, moving on. We got the NL West. This is pretty easy. You gotta go with the World Series champions and the Giants. Like, they held it down last year. I don't see them not holding it down again. The Padres did make a lead season push, but they're missing Adrian Gonzalez now. I don't see him doing that. I look for the Giants to just kill everybody everywhere in that division. I think they have the best lineup in that division. I think they have the best rotation in that division. And I think they have the best bullpen in that division. So look for them to put up a good 95 wins. I think they're really hungry again. I think Lincecum and the rotation there is absolutely scary. And I look for them to do good. Like, I think they have the second best rotation in the NL, obviously to the Phillies. So I look for them to do some damage and put up a good 95 wins. All right, y'all. Now moving on to the wild card. Here we go. I'm going to make another bold pick. I'm going to pick the Braves again to win the wild card. They did win it last year, and I was right there. But, yeah, I'm going to say they win it again. I think they get it together. I think Chipper Jones goes out on a high note. I don't think he gets injured this year. I think he's going to bat over 300 and have a very effective campaign as far as their pitching is concerned. Their rotation headed by Tim Hudson. I think everyone there is going to hold it down. Hopefully they pile up a good 90-ish wins, 91, 92, and hopefully that's enough for winning the wild card in the NL. So I got to go with the Braves to win the NL wild card. Alrighty, folks. Now that about does it for my 2011 MLB season preview. Now you guys know my picks. Now I want to know yours. Who do you guys got this year? Like, for the division winners and wild card. Like, I really want to know. I love baseball. It's something I seldom talk about in my videos, considering most of my videos are Deadliest Warrior and mixed martial arts. But I like talking about baseball when I can. Now, yeah, obviously I do make picks for the season and in the playoffs. So yeah, I guess you'll hear from me then as far as baseball is concerned. But until then, please comment and video respond to this shit. I really want to know what you guys think. So if you guys have anything to say, please say it. Everything you say is most welcome to me. I want to know what you guys think. I'm trying to get better at this shit, and your opinions do help. Trust me. So yeah, until then, I guess farewell. Thank you for viewing. Please subscribe if you like what you see, and yeah, until I hear from y'all, peace.